All right, peace, family. I'm back again to kickstart this series that I started a couple of months ago called True Facts. And True Facts is basically going to be dealing with foods, certain types of foods that are designed to keep you healthy and either ward off diseases or fight diseases. The series is also going to be dealing with supplements as well, from vitamins to minerals and things of that nature. So with no further ado, let's go ahead and get this thing started as far as what I'm going to be talking about today. So today I'm going to be talking about a grain that I introduced into my diet about 8 years ago called quinoa. And quinoa is a grain that I discovered when I was looking at a couple of the guys that I study on YouTube by the name of KT the Arch Degree and Minister Inky. And it was a grain that I've heard them talk about before through, their dealings with Dr. Sabi. And it's a grain that is high in protein. So that was one of the reasons why I wanted to incorporate that into my diet, because I'm a bodybuilder slash powerlifter. I like to look at myself as like a hybrid when it comes to those two things that I mentioned as far as building strength and muscle. But this was a grain that I incorporated into my diet, like I said, about 8 years ago, right after I had gotten diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis. So it has helped me tremendously as far as being able to pick my weight back up and pack on muscle. I'm still about 30 pounds smaller than what I used to be. Right now I'm weighing about 185. The most I've ever weighed was about 210, and my 210 looked like I was weighing about 240 or 250. But like I said, with no further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get into the facts, or some of the facts that I've found that's concerning quinoa. And like I said earlier, the grain is pronounced quinoa. And we're going to go ahead and get into the origins of where this grain comes from and, the people that either discovered it or, that was using it during the time of its discovery. So its origins is found in the Americas, more specifically with the Incas in the mountains of Bolivia, Chile, and Peru. It's been a staple in the diet of these people for about 500 years. Some of the components and benefits of quinoa, and we're going to get into I think we'll get into the components first, then we'll deal with the benefits right after the components. But some of the components that are listed in quinoa would be vitamins, minerals, protein, antioxidants, and fiber. Now, some of the vitamins that are listed within quinoa would be thiamine, vitamins B6, B1, B2, vitamin C and E. Some of the minerals that are listed within quinoa would be iron, copper, magnesium, phosphorus, manganese, and folate. It's also packed with protein, which is something that I mentioned a little earlier. And some of the amino acids that are found in quinoa would be histidine, isoleucine, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, lysine, methionine, phenylalanine, and tryptophan, as well as valine or valine. And it's also a couple of more, but those are just the ones that I'm gonna name right now, because those are the ones that seem like from what I'm looking at that I can pronounce, and I'm hoping I'm pronouncing them correctly. Okay, the antioxidants, mentioned that earlier as far as vitamins. The antioxidants that are found in quinoa would be vitamins C and E. And last but not least, quinoa is also packed with fiber. So by me making a switch to becoming a vegan, that was another component that I was looking for as well. Something that had a lot of fiber in it, and a lot of the foods that I eat now, especially since I'm a vegan, they're packed with fiber, so that keeps me regulated. And that's one thing that you really want to have as far as, trying to keep your body healthy, is having your bowel movement consistent, making it regular, and instead of being irregular, because later on down the line, that can cause tons of problems with from colon cancer, IBS. I think Crohn's disease is another one, and no, not Crohn's disease. Well, I'm not sure about Crohn's disease, but celiac disease is another intestinal issue that people have, when it comes to having problems with their gut health. So let's go ahead and get into the benefits of quinoa. So let's go with the protein first. As far as the protein is concerned, there are 9 essential amino acids that are found within quinoa that makes up its protein content, which I think is pretty good. I think there are some plants that you can eat, from grains to vegetables, that have more protein than chicken, fish, beef, and pork. So, when I made the switch, I didn't have to worry about, whether I was going to be able to keep my weight up or be able to pack on, more muscle mass, because I found a lot of plants, such as grains and vegetables, down to beans, that were packed with a lot of protein. So let's get into some of the amino acids. Lysine, which is one of the amino acids that is found within quinoa. What this amino acid does is it helps with with repair to the muscles, like when you damage them. It has beneficial repairs, such as helping the muscles to repair themselves, as well as growth. And it's an excellent source for bodybuilders, weightlifters, powerlifters, or athletes in general, when you're looking to make that transition from a meat-based diet into a vegetarian or vegan-based diet, in order for you to pack on muscle, or to keep the muscle that you've already built up. So it's an excellent source of protein. Another component that we're going to get into would be the antioxidants. Like I said before, it has vitamin C and vitamin E in it. So with vitamin C and E, these are antioxidants that help to fight off or get rid of free radicals, which are known to harm the body. Now, in the past couple of years, you've been hearing a lot of people talk about antioxidants. And you want to try to get those as much as possible. And you're going to find antioxidants in fruits and vegetables. And the reason why you want to consume these is because we deal with free radicals on a daily basis. So if you're familiar with free radicals, then you know that they can damage the body or damage the cells to the point where, you can come down with certain forms of cancer. So what antioxidants do is that they fight free radicals. Now, if you're not familiar with what a free radical is, I, went online and I got a definition to what free radicals are and basically what they do. So free radicals, this is oxygen in the body that splits into single atoms with unpaired electrons. Electrons like to be in pairs, so these atoms, called free radicals, scavenge the body to seek out other electrons so they can become a pair. This causes damage to cells, proteins, and DNA. So this is the main reason why, along with a whole lot of other reasons, why you need to include more fruits and vegetables in your diet, because this is one of the things that, that they help to alleviate or fight against as far as free radicals are concerned. And another thing that I forgot to mention that deals with free radicals, not only can they cause cancer, but they also may make you age faster. So antioxidants are good for slowing down the aging process as well. I've been told, by a lot of people that I don't look my age. I don't really get into that, but right now I'm 49 years old. In a couple of months, I'll be 50 years old. Looking at the way, most people view people in this society today, when you're considered to be 40 or, over that age, up to 50 and over, people consider you to be old. So when people tell me that I don't look my age, I take that as a compliment. I don't become big head with it, because, I'm not shallow like that, but I take it as a compliment, not to say, okay, yeah, I know I look good for my age, but I take it as a compliment because it lets me know that everything that I've been doing up until this point has been working. So I've slowed down the aging process. Hell, I even got some of my hair to start growing back because, before I was rocking a bald head, but, it's starting to fill in a couple of places. I still have to keep a low cut Caesar, but, I'm pretty proud with my progress. But, let's keep moving on. Let's go to minerals now. So one of the minerals that I want to talk about that's found within quinoa would be magnesium. Magnesium is a mineral found in quinoa. It has been known to help prevent risky diseases like hypertension. Its benefits include relaxing the muscles that put or add pressure on your blood vessels. So if you know anyone, or even if it's, yourself, and you happen to be dealing with high blood pressure, whether you're trying to make the switch to being a vegan or a vegetarian, or if you're just, if you're just a meat eater, but you want to include more healthy alternative foods into your diet that will help you combat hypertension or high blood pressure, excuse me, this would be a grain that you can incorporate into your diet that will help you to either reverse that condition or get it to the point where it's not life-threatening. And when I first got diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis, for 8 years, my blood pressure it wasn't bad, but it wasn't where I wanted it. I've never had problems with high blood pressure, which my blood pressure wasn't high then. It was probably a couple of points from the normal range, but I didn't want it there. But changing my diet, incorporating a lot of things that will deal with so-called hypertension, helped me to get my blood pressure back to normal. So right now, it's on point. I don't have any problems with it as far as, my blood pressure going up. And sometimes I used to have, my heart rate would be up as well. But I got all of those things back under control by switching my diet. And one of the things that I think helped me to get it back under control was this grain called quinoa. Now I look at quinoa as a superfood. And there is another superfood that is out there that, I think it is right up there with this particular superfood, or, it may even surpass it. But that's just my opinion. And that's it's a vegetable, or a green leafy vegetable called kale. And, people have been pushing, the benefits of consuming more kale as well as other leafy greens because of, all of the beautiful components that these grains and vegetables and fruit have in them, as far as, giving you longevity, helping you to build muscle, endurance, whatever it is that you can think of that will take the human body to the next level. Plants is the way to go. So, in this day and time, in this day and age, we are a lot further along as far as, our intellect is concerned. So we're learning more things that is helping us to make the world a better place, as well as enhancing and making the human body more proficient than what it has ever been. I guess you can kind of look at people like, the cartoon or the cartoon that they turned into a movie, like the X-Men. DNA or genetics changed to the point where these people became like superhuman beings. So from the things that you're seeing going on in the health industry now, as far as supplements are concerned, and the way people are training now, things that you would see in, science fiction movies and science fiction novels, things of that nature, is kind of like coming to light now, as far as the technology and what we're able to do with that technology as far as enhancing the human body. So we're gonna get into the additional benefits of quinoa, and then I'm gonna close this thing out. I'm not gonna make this a long, drawn out video. I just wanted to hit you guys with a couple of points as far as the benefits of quinoa, why I use it, and why I think everyone else should incorporate this particular grain into the diet. So let's go ahead and get into the last part of this video, which is dealing with the additional benefits of quinoa. Quinoa may be beneficial for those individuals suffering from celiac disease. People who suffer from the disease are sensitive to gluten. Quinoa is a Quinoa is gluten-free, so it is an excellent food choice for people suffering from this illness. It also helps to prevent gallstones. This fact is based on its high content of insoluble dietary fiber. This reduces the stagnation of bile, which comes from the liver. It also lowers the total amount of blood triglycerides in your body. The stagnation of bile and high triglycerides are known to cause the formation of gallstones within the bladder. So those are some of the additional benefits, as well as the other benefits and components that I found as far as my research with quinoa. Some of you may, do some research on this particular grain, and you may find more information than what I found. And you may find even better information than what I found. And if that's the case, hit me up on my YouTube page, man, and tell me about some of the things that you found as far as your research as it pertains to this particular grain. With me, I'm pretty much satisfied with this particular grain as far as how it's been helping me, and the benefits that I've received from it. So that's one of the reasons why I wanted to pass this information along to some of the people who may come across my video, as well as the couple of people that are subscribed to my video. Trying to get my subscribers to get up into the thousands like all of these other cats, but I know it's going to take time. If it ever gets there, hopefully it will. I'm gonna try to keep bringing you guys new content. I'm gonna try to bring you guys things that are totally different from all the other pages that are out there that are dealing with some of the similar things that I'm talking about on my page. But other than that, that's pretty much it as far as what I had to drop on quinoa. With that being said, I think I'm gonna go ahead and close out now. But before I do that, make sure you subscribe to my channel, so we can get the viewership up, get the subscribers up. Make sure you hit that bell so that you can get the notifications every time I post some new content. Hopefully I have some more, well, not hopefully, I'm going to have some more workout videos coming soon. I just posted, I think two workout videos either a month ago or 2 months ago. So I'm trying to get back on track. But like I told you guys, I want to be independent. I want to be my own boss. So right now, I'm putting all of my time into trying to get my businesses up off the ground. And, that's pretty much where my focus is at right now. But I'm not going to make up any excuses. I'm going to, make sure that this True Facts series continues. And I'm going to try to make sure that, it's as interesting as I can possibly get it, so that you guys will keep coming back, keep checking out my channel. And, you guys keep learning with me. So with that being said, I'm out. Peace and blessings. You guys take care, stay safe. And until the next time, you know what time it is. Peace.